Hello, you all, and as requested, the legendary Miss Celine Dion, one of the greatest to ever do it, Olympics performers. Now, it's been a minute since I've heard her sing live, and now we know it's because of the debilitating illness she was dealing with. So this is history for me. Like, I'm excited. Let's get into it. Already, this is epic. This is the choir. It's giving Disney, classic Disney realness, that epicness.
Le ciel sur nous peut s'effondrer et la terre peut bien s'écrouler.
Come on. Come on. I like the power there. She's pushing a little bit again. I love that. The airy way she did it there.
Inondera mes matins, tant que mon corps frémira sous tes mains.
Sing. She says. The volume control, the way she's ending these phrases.
Jusqu'au bout du monde, je me ferai ta tremblante si tu me le demandes. J'irai décrocher la lune, j'irai voler la fortune si tu me la demandais. Je renierai ma patrie.
Love the delivery
Je
of the drama.
renierai mes amis si tu me le demandes. Oh, baby, arrive de moi, je ferai n'importe quoi si tu me le demandais.
Sustain. The volume control again.
Un jour,
It's beautiful.
t'arrache à moi, si tu meurs, que tu sois loin de moi.
You better project, Celine. Full chested. Come on.
Nous aurons pour nous l'éternité dans le bleu de toute l'immensité, dans le ciel. Le problème,
The resonance, the clarity there with those.
toi-tu pensais?
Sustain, Celine. I feel for her. I do. I do. Come on. You better sustain. Let me come. I got to get. I'm happy. I'm happy. Let me just.
Celine Dion, who has been dealing with a rare progressive neurological disorder.
She looks
Has not
amazing.
appeared very often performing in public with Kelly Clarkson, a performance
Kelly Clarkson.
of this amazing night.
Where's she at? Oh. Okay. I personally didn't know Kelly Clarkson was there. But first of all, I didn't know how this was gonna go, honestly, because I watched some of her documentary. It was very, very, very sad, and at times I just could not deal, which is why I did not watch all of it. And there's one scene in particular that just really did me in. Like it was so sad. And I know it's a muscle disease. It affects the muscles, including the one responsible for the voice. So it can feel, like she said, it can feel quite restricting to hit some of those notes. And there were bits and pieces, yes, of some tension in this performance, and she cannot help that, though. You know what I mean? And on top of that, there were, to me, it sort of added to the experience. To be quite honest, it added character, and it added just color to, I felt, this rendition of the song. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And there were bits and pieces of here where it was complete and total clarity in her belt. And she sounded just like her 90s self. What I will say is, and I've said this in prior videos that I did from her, I believe it was the Courage album, I think, where I noticed she wasn't pushing as much. Her belts weren't as full. Now I know why that was the case. You know what I mean? I had no idea what she was going through. But now listening here and still here, she's pushing a little bit more. It's more chesty. Her belt's like her old self, more chesty, more full, more gut punching. They were powerful. Just about every note was every belt, I should say, was just chesty and powerful. I love that. I love it because nobody, I mean, I'd say, prime Celine Dion and prime Whitney, no one quite does the mid belts with as much punch and just pure power and punch and like chestiness, even though I know there's some mixing going on. But the four chested, but nobody does it like them. And this Celine, it just reminded me of old 90s Celine here with just the sheer power and projection and chestiness of her belts. I loved it. Gave me goosebumps. It gave me absolute goosebumps. Her volume control, the way she would end with those phrases with this airy, beautiful, whispery, airiness is just about every time. And her vibrato here was quickened, and it was fast. Of course, she sped it up as she does, when it's necessary. But it's so aggressively fast, and that too reminded me of her. A 90s self, and she absolutely, I couldn't have asked for better. She absolutely killed it, knocked the high notes out the park as well as the mids, the volume control, and her delivery is it's just something so believable and sincere about her delivery, her emoting in here, and the drama. It's so animated, but it is so believable when she does it, and she just, I mean, it's so Broadway, like, you know what I mean? The drama, the way she acted it out vocally is just so believable, and again, it gave me goosebumps. And I just, her tone here, you know what I mean? It's just a slightest bit of that sort of, just the slightest bit of rasp. And we know why. The doggone it, I love it. I do. I love it. Again, it adds character, like the slightest bit of tension. It adds character and color to it, to me. And the little ad-lib she did here and there weren't many. This is like a very classical type song and performance. There weren't many, but the little ad-libs, the ornamentation she put here and there, I love them, appreciate them. And the live orchestra, it sounded like a live orchestra. Could have been recording, I don't know, but it sounded like a live orchestra somewhere. I don't know where they'd be, but they were incredible. Gave me goosebumps from start to finish. Like, it really did give me this classic Disney movie big orchestra vibe. You know what I mean? The magic, like that magical feeling, it gave me that from start to finish. The fact that she's on it looks like the Eiffel Tower, is just, it's an incredible, the visuals, the big balloon at the end, coming up at the end, with the lighting down from down under, you know, lighting up the blue. It just gave me goosebumps. Disney magic, classic realness to the whole thing was epic and just super classical. I love it. Let me know what you all thought. Thank you all for liking and subscribing. And please continue to more of your favorite speeds.